on the last video.
Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Oh! And now we finish this. Well, in the end, Gus, you had a nice hairstyle. I guess that can be said. Alright, that's kind of cool, actually. Rock climbing inside.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I just kind of realized those would have been my uncles. Now I'm sad. Well, I've been sad, but I'm more sad. Damn.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay, they look cute. I like them. They're cute. Fly to India. Back. Okay, good. You got planning down. Good job. Well done, Mama. Hey. Oh, a bubble.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
That's fair. I can get behind that. I mean, I'm personally not the most religious sorts. I mean, I was raised Roman Catholic, but I guess I'm probably more of an agnostic person now. You know, I like the idea, but I don't know, you know?
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
That's a good job. I mean, we know it.
Louis was born a year later.
God damn. You know, I don't really notice until I look fully, but it's really pretty out here. It's like stylistically pretty. You know? Not like, oh, it's so real, but like style, you know?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
No, she came home then. How did Dad die?
And to see kids in the house again.
But are we gonna learn how Dad died? Okay, so Mom's didn't do too hot. Lewis's, well, I mean, realistically, they're all gonna be dead, yeah. But Milton, he made a city, pretty much. And she did very well. I like that. I want a garden now.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
It's part of the living.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
So did they do homeschooling here, or is this just what she liked to do? Huh. Reading is a hoot. Alright.
But it didn't last.
Well, now I'm sad.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Jesus, wait, this was Milton's room all the way up here? God damn. Gotta be like a circus performer just to get over here. And he was young. Very young. Oh, man.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Oh. Melt did good work. Huh.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, is this one of those flip books?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Did you really go through, buddy? We don't know. I mean, I read a Ninja Turtles comic book about something similar to that. Maybe he's with the Turtles now. Maybe. No, you're not. But I mean, we could pretend, right, Mil? You'd like that.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
So what about our room?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Wait. What did happen to Mom? Do we not know that still? I guess we don't. Or do we? Do we? No. Yes? I don't know. Oh, is that our room up there? Oh, man. Oh, man. No way. We had a castle.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
It's like some Gilligan's Island shit.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Well, oh. It might be my room. I'm not fully sure yet. Okay, this better be my room. Jesus. If not, I'm gonna be sorely disappointed. Going in.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Okay, it's Lewis's room. I'll give it to him. Lewis was my psychedelic hombre. He liked computas too? And he had one of these balls to sit on? Personally, I can't get behind that. I feel like that would suck. But, you know.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh.
He kept working at the cannery,
This was his job.
but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
What? Began to what?
wander.
Oh. Hey, I have a cape.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Uh-huh.
He'd feel his way about.
This is so hard to pull off.
Then something moved. Bats. And
Spooky.
toads.
dragons!
and things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
My brain's upgrading in graphics.
But he found something more.
Holy shit! The engine!
I worried about him then,
I'm like Tomb Raider Guardian of the Light in my head.
daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Dog! Hey, Woofer. Come on with me, buddy. We got fish to get.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
That's a great name. Come on, buddy.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Yeah, yeah. That's my bard.
Then he made musicians.
Damn right you play that tuba. Dance for me!
And songs for them to play.
Dude, my town's the best town
He
out.
talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
My people! Hey-ya!
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
I'm the king now!
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh. Hello. I'm a boat sailor.
Conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Yep, that's what I do. My name is Lewis.
New Louisville.
Ah, yes. Great ale there.
St. Louis.
Truly, we had grapes.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
That's a good name.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, hey. How's it going, Mom? I'm at work. Just let me work, okay, Mom? I don't come to your place and bug you. Jeez.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Beautiful prince.
beautiful prince.
Truly. So majestic I needed to see for my own self-consciousness. Was he really that hot?
The prince was on his own quest for
Radiant rainbows. Holy shit. Lewis,
radiant rainbows.
were you potentially homosexual? Good for you, man. You get that dick. Oh, I fucked that one up. Ah, shit. There you go. Ah.
He followed the sound of his
Electric sitar. That's how you say it. How you say it.
electric sitar.
That's it. Thanks, lady. That's a nice sound. I want to play a sitar now. That's my new favorite instrument.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Oh, hey, Palace.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Hello, my people. Well, not yet. I'm here to conquer
He
you.
knew the world was all in his imagination.
Yeah. Sorry, fish. Hello. Do you have an opening for mayor and/or king?
But he was so proud of having created it.
Open up.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh, God. It's fine. I'm down with being a god.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Oh, God, I can relate to this now.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Did we imagine this too? Nice imagination, Lewis. I like how you really updated the engine. Well done. Well done, my man. You took it from that indie shit to like indie shit with a budget.
He began to forget the world we know.
My people.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Are we? Oh no, dog. Oh, frick. Hey. You're not doing much. I'll see you later, Lewis.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Worship me!
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting me.
Molly! You're big here! I'm here for my induction. I think that's what they call it.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Fuck! Fuck!
There was only one thing left to do.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Bend down his head.
it's for my kingdom. Crown me.
rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Damn. Damn. That really does suck, though. He did seem like a cool guy. He just, was just lost. I mean, at least he had a nice fucking dig. It kind of reminds me of Hey Arnold's room.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
That's fair. Thanks, Sanjay, for the Indian genes. I'm sorry, Dad. So we're getting to our room now, right?
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Looks like Mom was an author.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Huh.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Jesus. He had some nice digs.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Mom? Grandma?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Please don't fight.
When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
I don't want a present, Grandma. I want to be with you.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
What? What are you afraid of, Mom?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Just keep going straight.
I got turned around.
How? What? You just had to go straight, Grandma.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Dear. Bye, dear.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Like deers?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Like your old stuff?
Or maybe I came back to them.
I think you did.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Grandma.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh.
A few years went by.
Dandelion.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
I'm being born. Oh my gosh.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
I'm coming, Mom.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Fuck. Fuck, that got me. Oh, that was really good. Oh, fuck, dude. That was so good. Now I'm gonna go admire all these developers' baby pictures. Look at that little tyke there in the sink. It's not a bathtub, silly. Aw, look at that kid wearing the goofy hat. He picked the right one. That's the right Disney character to like. Look at that hard-ass motherfucker. He'll steal your girlfriend. Oh, Game Boy. Nice. That kid's running with a stick. That guy's using jazz hands. Uh, dude. Dude. That was a really, really, really good one. I enjoyed that very much. I really liked that. Frick, dude. What a great game. That was awesome. It wasn't like overly long like some games tend to be sometimes. It wasn't like complex in any word. I didn't get lost or anything. One could say it was a walking simulator, but it had unique ideas and when it was telling the stories each time. The artistic direction was great. The voice acting was superb. Like, I fucking love that. That was great. And the actual, like, characters that you learned about. That was so good. Frick. Gosh. Well, that, was What Remains of Edith Finch. I really enjoyed that game. Very much. Very much so. And I'm glad I played it. If you like this game, you should definitely check it out. If you do that kind of thing, like, you know, play games instead of just watching people play them. Because the developers definitely deserve a purchase, I'd say, if you ask me. Ah, man. Alright. I'm gonna get going. But thanks for exploring the story of the Finches with me. And maybe we'll explore another one sometime soon. Have a good one, guys.